final matchup after this one. Partners on and off the courts. We'll have more on that storyline in a moment. Parris Todd with first serve.
Point.
That's deep. Todd takes the opening point of the match.
1-0.
Cross-court winner from Todd early. Kaitlyn Christian, her strength is taking the net first. And Parris Todd is great from the baseline. Great with the cat and mouse. Loves that Franklin paddle. Says it's fueling her passing shots. That's deep for Christian.
Point.
A couple of errors early. Parris Todd will accept the break.
(3-0). Side out.
Baited some off-pace exchanges into a blistering shot down the sideline. Kaitlyn Christian.
Hold on. Wait a second. Here we go.
Kaitlyn Christian
0-3.
playing with that brand new Flamingo Proton paddle, one of the presenting sponsors for this event.
Side
Into
out.
the net for Christian on the third. Trying to open up her strength.
3-0.
Nice patience from Todd, in some trouble and finds her way out of it. Here's an update from the men's singles draw. Federico Staksrud takes out J.W. Johnson in a 3-game battle. So we will see Fed into the semifinal against the winner of Hunter Johnson or Jack Sock. That match coming up after this one.
Yes, we've seen Staksrud go the distance before.
Many times before.
Slide into that forehand. She's there.
Ooh, that's a nice ball off the tape from Christian. Opts to cut it on the backhand side. Todd couldn't control it.
That's the wonderful thing about Kaitlyn Christian. One of the many things. She's down 0-4 here. After a point like that, she is motivated.
Point.
Puts Todd on the ropes. That's where Kaitlyn Christian's magic is, at the net. She's got the length, the athleticism to cover the kitchen well. Depth in serve, certainly setting her up to close to the kitchen early. Knifing volley again. Kaitlyn Christian on the rise. Takes another point.
Let's take a look at this again. That slice just to take that ball away from Parris Todd as opposed to kind of pressing back and sending the ball right back to her. Heavy serve.
Point.
Talk about the serve so much in singles, and it's that much more important with the control and power these players have nowadays.
Side out.
High risk, high reward kind of serving. And in the final a couple of weeks ago, Kaitlyn Christian, I think, was pretty air heavy. She did have the jet lag working against her from Australia to Arizona. Credit to her even making the final with that jet lag working against her, but certainly knows that's a theme she has to stay away from. Can't give free points over to Todd, vice versa.
Yeah, coming back from Australia, Proton. You mentioned as one of the head sponsors in that Flamingo she has in her hands. They were all over in Australia. These guys are everywhere, and I think that's one of the contributing factors to her success is having that team support. Proton having her back, being dialed in with her piece of equipment.
Nice close for Todd.
Speaking of dial.
Equally important for Parris to gain control over the kitchen first. She did just that in this sequence. Another look. Great return, pulling Kaitlyn Christian off balance. Left speed on the serve. No success there. Christian was on it.
She's so good with her balance and her body weight that you really can't tell where she's going to be bringing the ball. She's so agile. Parris Todd has to cover both lines at the same time, both sidelines. Tricky task.
Another touch from Christian to tie it.
Oh, I thought I saw Parris put a finger up there, played through.
Four. Right out.
Christian going heavy on the third, trying to work the forehand angle on Todd.
4-4.
Wow.
Side out.
Great gift from Christian.
It's miraculous, as if she was in survival mode on that shot from Parris Todd and then just turns it into a winner. Let's take a look again here.
4-4.
Oh my goodness. The angle of the paddle.
And a knifing volley off the tape from Christian, that time on the backhand side.
Jeez, here comes the sorcery from Kaitlyn Christian. Delicate.
5-4.
What a point again. Perfect point construction from Christian. Kaitlyn Christian was in a 3-game battle against Jeannie Bouchard yesterday. Dropped the first to Bouchard.
6-4
on the rise too, but watch the perfect point from Christian. Answering backhand from Todd is wide. Christian with her biggest lead of game 1.
Timeout receiver 7-4.
Timeout.
2025 resume for Kaitlyn Christian.
A lot of travel too.
Oh, that was so good. That little push on that backhand to that corner. Just guiding the ball with her paddle face. I love that so much. Parris Todd held to 4 since 4-0.
Nice pass from Parris Todd. She's got a lot of fight to her game. Can never count Parris Todd out of a match.
No, especially after taking that final, that championship Sunday from Kaitlyn Christian just a couple weeks ago.
Laser focused, often unfazed by the scoreline.
Oh,
wow. That was just wide from Christian. Great movement, though. I mean, the fact that Christian could get from the baseline to that drop volley in just a beat.
You're not going to out-hustle Kaitlyn Christian. She's going to be there for every ball. Make you make that one more.
5-8. Side out.
Relentless pressure from Kaitlyn. Parris Todd's got to settle in a little bit, get a little more comfortable.
8-5.
Ooh, quality shot from Parris Todd.
Loves that backhand side.
Unreturnable, uncounterable.
5-8.
Woo, it's great stuff.
Another one. Christian to the sideline now.
Nice play by Todd. Works the backhand volley of Christian. Little cat and mouse to spark the point.
Yeah, finding some success on some new options and decision making as far as placement goes. That little pit stop to the bench might have helped with some insights.
Yeah, Parris Todd is a great training buddy too, and Hunter Johnson, one of the best men's singles players in the world.
No volley yet, and there it is.
Goes for the cross-court winner. Unbelievable play from Parris Todd.
The well is deep.
There he is, Hunter Johnson, Parris's boyfriend, and also in our next quarterfinal matchup against Jack Sock. Boy, does he have his hands full with the way Jack Sock is playing this tournament. But Hunter Johnson, talk about winning gold. Talk about earning your right to be in the top.
Point. Eight. Point.
Another one for Todd. Stealing back a 1-point lead. Two great tennis players and their origins.
Nine.
Kaitlyn Christian buries the overhead opportunity, sets it up too, and earns it.
Unbelievable back and forth in this game one.
8-9.
Winner will face Brooke Buckner in the semifinal tomorrow.
Tied out.
All of the points in this match scored in streaks. Parris Todd scores her first 4 points. Kaitlyn, her first 8 points. Parris Todd, her next 5. Kaitlyn scoreless since into the end game.
Todd survives it. Forces Kaitlyn Christian to hit one more.
Game point.
And it's game point for Todd.
What an exchange. Do we think Kaitlyn put too much on that ball? If just getting it just over the net would have been plenty? Hard to say.
10-8.
Todd goes big cross court to take the first, 11-8. And the rematch living up to expectations from the Tucson final. We'll be right back with more from game 2. Todd up a game and 1 game away from advancing.
Side out.
Early side out goes to Parris Todd. You have to wonder what kind of discussion was happening at the bench for Kaitlyn Christian.
0-0.
Recent history in her mind, dropping a match to Parris Todd a couple of weeks ago. The ball out of reach. Great ground stroke from Parris Todd.
One zero.
Drop volley, Todd is there. She recovers. Gets a drop volley on her side. Parris Todd jumps out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow. For Parris Todd to pull that point off, Kaitlyn Christian was in full control. Even after her drop shot, Kaitlyn was in perfect position to continue, but Parris Todd perseveres. That's going to be a notable point right there.
Two zero.
Nice.
Tied out.
It's the kind of response Christian needs. A little miss hit from Parris to help her out.
0-2. Right out. Two zero. Tied out. 0-2.
Essentially an exact
3-0.
replica of game one thus far.
Point.
All right. According to history, Kaitlyn Christian's about to go up 8-4. We'll see.
That's a good point. Some trends hold true for various reasons.
4-0. Point. Timeout receiver, 5-0.
Oh, he's too big for Kaitlyn Christian. Todd.
Ooh.
Tied out.
And again, we can add to that percentage of winning the point after your timeout. It's a good timeout by Kaitlyn Christian.
0-5. Tied out.
Parris Todd.
Heavy drives, corner to corner. Those passing shots have really developed a lot more pace.
5-0.
Clean direction off her paddle.
Oh.
Point.
Wide open shots. Into the net it goes. That corner would have been gold for Christian. I saw the idea.
Yeah, Parris really showing that this is a different game in game two. This is not
6-0.
game one. She is changing the story. Adjustments have been made.
Tied out. Zero 6. Tied out.
Still scoreless. Kaitlyn needs to find the tracks, get back to it. That success,
6-0.
Parris Todd chipping away.
Wow, what a point for Parris Todd. She was everywhere.
We've seen it before, that forehand from Parris Todd, and there it is again in perfect form down that sideline. To recover in this point and give herself that opportunity down that open hole, Parris Todd.
7-0. Tied out.
And there it is. Any opportunity for morale or for momentum shift, Kaitlyn Christian is going to take it and run. You can feel it right here.
Update from Grandstand. Kate Fahey up a game on her friend Leah Jansen. Tied up in the second.
Point.
One knocked home for Kaitlyn Christian, avoiding the pickle.
To the corner, to the corner, to the corner.
Right. She can fly on the court, can't she?
One, 7.
Interesting serve.
Wow, that ball out of reach. What a play from Kaitlyn Christian.
I gave her a different look on the serve there. That ball didn't even make it to the baseline. Had some side spin to it. That variance is going to cause trouble.
Lob is polished off on the wide open courts.
I like that decision to use the lob to get out of trouble a little bit there, but the Kaitlyn Christian overhead's gonna.
That one will take on Annalie Waters. Winner of this one gets Brooke Buckner in the next round. Another interesting serve, Rob. Lob is wide from Christian. Parris Todd with a wise timeout called to break the run of Kaitlyn Christian.
Good timeout.
7-3. Point.
Striking the ball well, not well enough. Parris Todd is here for the long game. Pushing for that game 3. She is up for it. One singles match a day allows you to give it your all.
8-3.
Of course, you have your different events, but
wow, just deep, but great choice from Todd. Shoveled it down the line.
man, she was heading to that drop shot so early. That's great anticipation.
Wow, great get from Christian. Gets a hold of it, drops it out of harm's way and out of reach from Parris Todd.
Yeah, and it's tough to see on the screen, but that ball from Christian has some side spin on it as well. As soon as it hits the court, it jumps away from where Parris Todd's coming from for that much more distance for her to have to travel. Great shot.
4-8.
Deflating miss for Kaitlyn Christian. You can see the body language kind of slumped down after the miss too.
As there's so much more work to be done.
Right.
Eight-4.
Todd on the run. Christian goes big to the corner.
Smooth. One timeout per game. Tricky. Tricky. Parris Todd has utilized hers.
4-8. Point.
It's essentially an inside-out forehand cross court into that clobbering forehand to the other corner. I love that combo. Felt good just watching it.
5-8. Point.
Parris Todd a little caught there, almost taking the net before the shot. Serve a little better than anticipated.
Smash back within reach for Christian. Ooh, deep call for Todd. I don't know. Live, I thought that maybe caught. We'll see. Heavy ground stroke from Kaitlyn. Line drive to the corner. Christian locks us back up at 8.
Eight.
Ooh, it's just wide, and Parris Todd is thinking about challenging it, but she risks a point here.
Free timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The out call puts us at 9-8.
Next time, it's points on the line for Parris Todd.
9-8.
Chance to earn game point for Kaitlyn Christian. Big play for Todd. In the side out. That was a great run, though, for Kaitlyn Christian.
Yeah, who was down about
8-9.
0-7 moments ago.
Oh, no.
Point.
Wide for Christian. Todd ties it. Yeah, to your point, had scored 8 points straight to Parris Todd's 1. That has now since changed. Todd tying it back up, needs 2 to take it.
9-9.
Overcooks the volley deep. Match point for Todd.
Match point. 10-9.
Oh,
Right out.
that's wide too. And
Fortunately for Parris Todd, she gets a little look to the monitor. She's going to let that
9-10.
one go.
yeah, match point saved by Kaitlyn Christian. Sends a rocket over to tie it at 10.
Man, oh man.
What mental resiliency from Kaitlyn Christian. She misses one, you think maybe she's taken out of the match.
10-10. Point.
Game points for Kaitlyn Christian now. A dramatic
Game point.
change of events. Perfectly placed at the
11-10.
kitchen. Great 1-2 punch. Ooh. Fumbled the third on Christian's side. Todd recovers the serve and a chance to tie it.
10-11.
Elite. There for it,
Nice.
Kaitlyn Christian.
Side out.
Punch volley to the corner. Taking control back. And game point number 2 for Kaitlyn Christian.
For the viewers at home, you know, when you're trying those volleys or those punch volleys and you're trying to
Game
swing,
point.
take a look. Redirecting the ball, Kaitlyn Christian. Using that
11-10.
ball's own velocity. The redirect, so strong. Okay, the races.
Oh my, a masterful touch from Christian. You felt like Todd was maybe gonna fumble that backhand touch. Cat and mouse. Well executed both sides. Another look at the play, Rob.
Down to it.
Look at that backhand reset from Christian.
Yeah. It's a great shot from Kaitlyn Christian and a great decision
10-11.
from Todd to put the ball as far away from Kaitlyn as possible.
2 game points saved for Todd. Ooh, missed third
Tied
into
up.
the net. Heavy return from Christian.
Door is wide open
Game point.
for Kaitlyn.
Game point number 3 for Christian.
11-10. Stop play. Service release warning.
Service
Need more
warning
low to high.
issued
Reserve.
to Kaitlyn Christian. To go low to high and below
11-10.
the hip.
for it. Good anticipation.
Too good. Kaitlyn Christian
Timeout change in.
takes the win in game 2, 12-10. And an unbelievable response.
Tomorrow.
Game 3 underway.
Fahey a little, Kaitlyn Christian just a little late on that ball. Just kind of caught her off guard. Like, oh, the ball's in front of me all of a sudden. Parris Todd off and running as she has at the beginning of every single game here.
Point.
Good start for Todd. She had a good start in game 2. Where did things fall apart for her? She had full control of the match, it seemed.
It's tough to say
2-0.
where Kaitlyn Christian can just pull morale out of nowhere and put it to good use.
Side out.
The patterns are good, but Kaitlyn Christian might have the edge up on kind of hiding what she's trying to get done against her opponent.
Nice get. Oh, it's deep. Full scramble for Christian. She's hard to pass with that length and her explosive mobility at the kitchen.
Two zero. Side out.
Huge.
0-2.
Perfectly executed by Todd. Gets the ball back.
Corner to corner, running Kaitlyn Christian.
2-0. Point.
Battle from the baseline. Todd wins it that time. Christian was trying to spot the opening on when to approach.
These girls are doing battle in game 3. We have singles going on all over the venue here today. So I gotta say, Michelle, if you at home are thinking about which PPA event to go to, I feel like Arizona should be up on your list, the Mesa. This is such an incredible facility. You get to compete, participate. The shade in the crowd is so nice. Checks all the boxes. The Mesa Open. It's singles day for our other divisions. We had the money ball yesterday. $1,000 money ball. Winners were Jace Howard and Andre Mercado. Up and comers in the game. It was an impressive bracket.
Oh my, Christian just gave it back to her. Todd was like, wait,
I'm not done fighting.
Okay, I'm still alive in this. Gave up on it a little too soon, almost. Look, a little bit fluky. What happened here for Christian?
3-0.
Todd knew she was beat and then accidentally angled it right back down to Todd to stay alive. Oh!
Point.
Never give up, never surrender. Oh, look at this. Got a nice little postcard from Michelle McMahon.
Nina, that's our girl. Thanks, Nina.
4-0.
Michelle McMahon is on fire. Oh, truer words have not been spoken.
So sweet.
Side out.
That's when you know you've made it, Michelle. That's fantastic stuff.
Hey, I've seen a Rob Cassidy sign out there. You're the mayor of the grounds. Everywhere we go, Rob Cassidy is a hot commodity.
0-4.
But when else do I get to say it, Michelle? It's an honor to do this with you, so I appreciate everything you've done for me and showing me the way. So nothing like a little pickleball on a Friday evening.
Likewise, my friend. Great drop volley from Christian. Todd was there, babied it over, and Christian's on the board.
The loyal Michelle McMahon fans in the crowd.
Tied out.
Right in the wheelhouse for Christian. A couple of those unsuspecting moments for her. Coming up next for us, too, Hunter Johnson will square off against Jack Sock, who's playing some of the best singles of his life right now. Drop volley again. Todd's there, and oof.
Point.
Just missed.
Christian cushions that volley. It's just wide. Had the right idea.
Yeah, you talk about the Jack Sock playing as well as he is. You're starting to see the motivation in him now. You're hearing more come-ons from him on the pickleball court, something you haven't seen before. So the motivated Jack Sock is on a tear.
Tied out. One five.
Nice. I mean, we've seen that drop volley combo a couple of times on both sides.
Parris Todd has been up at least 4 in every single game of this match, but there is no feeling of easiness, no safety, as Kaitlyn Christian is always on the prowl.
Two five.
Ow.
Side out.
Powerball right down the line for Todd.
Power and precision.
Five two.
Oh, but Parris Todd gets the last lick.
6-2.
Off the net, but a great rally between these two. Hands battle, both making it to the kitchen. It becomes a chess match.
2.
Waters was not in the draw for this one. That's why you see this quarterfinal matchup instead of a final matchup, perhaps. Great setup by Todd. Football called on Christian.
Yeah, definite. The foot and the paddle both making contact with the non-volley zone there. Great ball from Parris to stretch her out. It's a fun way to win a point.
7-2.
Oh man, and it's scary stuff like that, Michelle. Those are the type of moments that get Kaitlyn Christian right back in the match. This is where she starts it.
2-7.
Oh, drop volley too. Kaitlyn Christian has got it all.
It's a beautiful blueprint. Perfect execution. Never safe. 2025, as these games get tighter and tighter and the game gets faster and faster. These games to 11.
3-7.
Shorter amount of time to get things done, to work with here.
Point.
Lucky or unlucky, depending where you're standing.
And here comes Kaitlyn Christian. He called it. The run began with that backhand beauty cross court, followed up by a drop volley, and now she is in her rhythm. That's dangerous for Parris Todd. Great approach shot for Todd. Gets Christian on the ropes, closes. Nowhere for Christian to go.
7. 7-4.
Drop volley attempt from Todd, stuck on 7. Serve surrendered back to Kaitlyn Christian, who can earn a run in a hurry.
Four, 7.
Wow. Great ball again. Cross court for Christian. That's where that settling for no points for Todd a moment ago could end up hurting her. That was a point in the match she could maybe pull away.
Five, 7. Point.
Perfect touch for Christian, and now you give her confidence. The door is open. Kaitlyn Christian looking to walk through it and tie it here.
And her backhand is officially terrifying with that shot. There is nowhere on the court where she cannot place that ball exactly where she was looking. So,
Todd,
yep.
No, go ahead.
You're on 6, Kaitlyn. I'm in.
Kaitlyn Christian
6, 7.
looking to keep it going here. Parris finally gets it.
Great point for Christian. She ties it up late in the third.
Todd finally gets to that ball, but there's more to the blueprint drawn up by Kaitlyn Christian here. Let's take a look. See how she retreats to the transition line, ready for any ball from Parris Todd there to get that checkmate.
7, 7. Recall. 7, 7.
Haymaker of a serve.
Drop volley, and Kaitlyn Christian runs around the backhand twice to hit a rocket on the forehand side. Parris Todd now finds herself in a bit of trouble. 1 point lead for Christian. 3 points and she's out the door.
8, 7.
Oof,
Side out.
great run. We'll see what Todd is made of here with her own chance to tie it.
Seven, 8.
Oof, at the opening, goes into the net. Kaitlyn Christian holding Todd to 7. She's been on 7 now for the last 10 minutes, it feels like.
Eight, 7.
Wide it goes. Todd perseveres. Ball back on her side. Can she get off of 7? What's required out of her from the service line to get it done? Service
7, 8.
to third. Love to know what she'd identify in this point, Rob.
Oh.
Side out.
I felt like Parris was in pretty strong control of that point. She had the torque with her hips on that third to really kind of take net first, control the point. It all started with the great serve, and that's just a smidge of unluckiness from the net that just gives that tough look for
8-7.
Parris. Gotta shake that one off. That's gonna
goes big down the sideline, and it stays in.
Man, These ladies are executing so well. It is only coming down to decision-making and the mental game, and these guys are both fighting for it. This is what we thought this match was going to look like.
Christian stuck on 8 for a couple of service series. Todd looking to get off 7. Ooh, drop to the backhand was the choice for Parris Todd on Christian. Did you like that idea?
Yeah, it would have been a great ball. And those minor, tiny little amounts of missed shots, those unforced, these ladies have made very few this match. It has not been an execution type match, but those will add up.
8-7.
It's been a very much so decision-making mental game for both of them. Raunchy serve. Goes for the raunchiest third.
All right, Todd. Can she get off of 7?
7-8.
Oh.
Point.
And she will. To the backhand corner is the target for Todd.
It was a smooth point for Todd. She took net smoothly.
8-8.
Man, oh man.
Oh my, that is so good. And Parris lets it go. Thought it was going wide. It almost live looked like it could have been, but too close to call. And ball right back to Christian. Todd at least off of 7. She was
8-8.
there for a while. What a grab from Christian here. My goodness. I was just going to say she had so much leverage on the forehand side. Backhand's pretty powerful too. Drop volley out of reach for Todd. Putting on a drop volley clinic right now is Kaitlyn Christian.
It's an important shot to have. It's a tough shot to practice. Got to get the reps on it so you can trust it. You don't want to be practicing that shot in these types of moments. Routine for Kaitlyn Christian.
9-8.
Todd advances.
Oh, it's wide.
Side out.
Wow, Todd avoids facing match point there. Crucial rally. Now can she tie it up?
Taking the net appropriately to apply that much more pressure with her positioning to Kaitlyn, restricting her
8-9.
options and forcing that ball off court.
Todd was a little softer with that serve,
Yeah.
kind of looped it into the middle. Kaitlyn Christian had full reign to go wherever she wanted.
The eyes are closed for Kaitlyn Christian. She's looking to visualize. Let's get this done.
9-8.
Kaitlyn Christian earns a match point.
The fire and the emotion
Match
from
point.
Kaitlyn Christian. Love to see it. Certified household name.
10-8.
Todd survives a match point. Don't count her out yet.
And the first raw roar from Parris Todd in this match. Goosebumps here in the stands as it comes down to it.
Eight, 10.
Oh, that is so good from Christian. Put Parris Todd in jail. Made her pay for it.
Match point.
Match point number 2 for Christian.
10-8.
Lob of desperation, it's wide, and
Point
Kaitlyn
game match.
Christian advances to the semifinal against Brooke Buckner. What a battle and what perseverance she displayed in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a war, and it certainly was. What an incredible match between Parris Todd, Kaitlyn Christian. It is Proton Nation here with Kaitlyn Christian advancing, and an unbelievable performance by both sides. Great fortitude and great execution.
We're back at the Carvana Mesa Cup, and the women's singles quarterfinal was an epic rematch of the final we saw a couple of weeks ago. Kaitlyn Christian perseveres in 3 over Parris Todd, looking to make it to 5 straight finals in as many tournaments. Hannah Johns is with Kaitlyn now.
Kaitlyn, what an incredible comeback in game 3. You pulled this one out. What were you thinking out there as it came down to the wire?
Just trying to stay as positive as possible, give myself a ton of energy. You guys gave me a ton of energy out there, so thank you so much for pulling me through that match. Thanks for coming to support and watch some good pickleball, guys, so thank you.
This was a rematch against Parris where you lost in the final just 2 weeks ago. How good does redemption feel out here today?
It feels great. Parris is such a tough competitor, one of the best out there, and just to get the W today means a lot to me. So congrats to her for playing so well lately, and yeah, happy to pull through that match.
We saw you with a towel over the head after game 1. How important is that mental refocus for a player out there?
It's very important. I put the towel over my head. I try to just mentally reset myself. I was battling a little bit with emotions out there, just trying to keep myself settled. So the towel just acts as a reset for me and reminds me to just enjoy and keep playing the game that I love.
Well, we certainly enjoyed that match. You're in to semifinal Saturday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.